welcome back to another episode of CGC, and Hyundai is back in the news. So we already know the Veloster N is dead and ending production this month. However, this past July 15th, Hyundai had a ton of news for us on its most recent N day. Yes, Hyundai did actually confirm that we are getting an Ioniq N5 this year in 2023.
Wow.
Yes, boys and girls. Hyundai and Kia are dead serious about this EV wave, an EV sports car wave. Kia has already announced the crazy powerful EV6 GT that is supposed to come out later this year, and its dual motors put out a combined 576 horsepower. We're expecting this car to go 0 to 60 in roughly 3.5 seconds. Insane. Now, we can expect the Ioniq N to get the same powertrain as the EV6 GT because they share the same platform. So what you're basically talking about is a hot crossover coming from Hyundai that'll be almost 600 horsepower.
Wow.
Look how far we've come in such a short amount of time. Hyundai also put out a very well received hybrid concept model called the Envision 74. Rocking a fuel cell and a battery pack powering 2 electric motors at the rear, this car is putting out 671 horsepower. Again, Hyundai coming with the power out of nowhere. Now, Hyundai is calling this a rolling lab. However, they're saying that they will be testing torque vectoring on a rear-wheel drive sports car setup. Hyundai also announced a second rolling lab dubbed the RN22.
Wow.
And would you look at that, it kind of looks like an Ioniq 6. Hyundai basically took the same eGMP platform from the Ioniq 5 and the EV6 and also took the same powertrain from the EV6 GT to make the RN22. So yes, it gets a whopping 576 horsepower sent to all 4 wheels with 2 electric motors, one at the front and one at the back. Hyundai is using the RN22 rolling lab to test different aero packages and also all-wheel drive torque vectoring. However, one point of emphasis, they do mention the ability to send enough power to the rear wheels to easily drift the car. Again, Hyundai is really getting serious here. Now, Hyundai has been adamant about saying that the RN22 rolling lab will not be a production version Ioniq 6N. However, you gotta think an all-wheel drive super sedan from Hyundai is coming soon, especially after the announcement of the Ioniq 5N. Now, Hyundai hasn't announced any pricing for these potential EVN vehicles or actual EVN vehicles that are coming out. However, based on the prior models that have been released, one would expect to pay close to $65,000 to $70,000 for an EVN making close to 600 horsepower. That is nuts.